In the bustling heart of Singapore, where the skyline scraped the heavens, there lived a man named Aiden. Aiden was a collector of rare and curious objects, which he displayed in his quaint shop tucked away on a narrow street. His shop was a treasure trove of the peculiar, the wondrous, and the enigmatic. But it was not just the objects he collected that made Aiden special. It was his unique ability to put things into perspective that set him apart from the rest. One sunny morning, as Aiden dusted off his latest acquisition, a vintage kaleidoscope he had recently procured from a distant land, he noticed a young girl named May peering through the glass window of his shop. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity, and Aiden could sense that she had a thirst for something more than the ordinary. Opening the door with a friendly chime, Aiden greeted May warmly and asked, "What brings you to my humble emporium, young one?" May smiled and replied, "I've heard that you have a knack for sharing stories about the extraordinary aspects of ordinary things." Aiden's eyes twinkled as he recognized an opportunity to share his wisdom. "Indeed, I do," he said, gesturing for her to enter. "I believe that everything in life holds a story, and by looking at things from the right perspective, we can uncover their hidden treasures. Take this kaleidoscope, for instance." Aiden handed it to May. She peered through the scope, seeing a chaotic arrangement of colored glass fragments. Aiden said, "At first glance, it may seem like a jumble of meaningless pieces, but when you twist it just right, those pieces come together to create a breathtaking symphony of patterns and colors. Life is much like that kaleidoscope, May." Intrigued, May returned the kaleidoscope. Aiden continued, "People often get lost in the chaos and challenges of life, but when you learn to put things into perspective, the pieces start to fit together. A seemingly insurmountable problem becomes an opportunity, and a misfortune can lead to a valuable lesson." May absorbed his words, realizing that there was much more to life than what met the eye. Aiden shared with her stories of people who had visited his shop over the years, each with their own unique perspective. One story was about a man who found a rusty old compass and, in discovering its true value, embarked on a life-changing journey of self-discovery. As May listened to these tales, she began to understand that every moment, every challenge, and every person she encountered had the potential to shape her life in extraordinary ways if she was willing to view them from the right perspective. She thanked Aiden for his wisdom and left his shop with a renewed sense of purpose. In the weeks that followed, May found herself looking at the world differently. She observed the beauty of the cityscape from her bedroom window, appreciating how the gleaming skyscrapers were a testament to human ingenuity. She discovered the value of her daily routines, seeing them as building blocks for her future. Even in the face of adversity, she understood that challenges were opportunities in disguise. May's newfound perspective not only improved her own life, but also touched the lives of those around her. She shared Aiden's wisdom with her friends and family, and together they began to appreciate the beauty of the everyday. As the ripple effect of her changed perspective spread, the world around her seemed to transform into a more vibrant and meaningful place. One day, as May was walking through the same narrow street where Aiden's shop stood, she met a young boy who looked lost and disheartened. Remembering her own journey, she knelt down and asked, "What's troubling you, young one?" The boy, with tears in his eyes, replied, "I've lost my way and I don't know where to go." May smiled and said, "Sometimes when we lose our way, we find a new path. Let me share a story with you." She told him about the mysterious shop with the wise old collector and how learning to put things into perspective had changed her life. Together, they walked to Aiden's shop. The boy looked through the kaleidoscope, and as he twisted it just right, he saw the fragments of his own life coming together, forming a beautiful pattern of hope and possibility. Aiden, who had been watching from the corner of his shop, nodded approvingly. He knew that by sharing the gift of perspective, May and the young boy had learned one of life's most profound lessons. The world, like a kaleidoscope, is filled with endless possibilities, and it's up to each individual to turn the pieces until they see the beauty in every moment. As the young boy left the shop with newfound hope and understanding, May and Aiden exchanged a knowing glance, recognizing the power of perspective to transform lives and the world itself. In the heart of Singapore, where the ordinary became extraordinary, they continued to inspire others to see the world through the kaleidoscope of life. This is wisdom within. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more future videos.